Subscribe to CIRV'N IT RAW.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Just make sure the coke fire. Told the jeweler cut some links and bring the gold higher. He wanna shoot it, he hot-headed, he ghost rider. Send him through your shit like Robin Givens with the old iron. Swinging, fork in the glass pot clanking. Holding the boat, they ship sinking. I make one brick, two without blinking. They was sleeping, now I got them rethinking shit.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. You done tapped into CIRV'N IT RAW Podcast. I'm your host, Gutter Kane, the Gutter Main, the Pyrex Iron Chef. And I got a motherfucking special guest in this thing today. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't seen this brother here, you know what I'm saying, you know, doing this thing with Militia back in the days, or you might have seen him, you know what I'm saying, sped up, you know what I'm saying, on the hit song, Just a Baby Boy with Tyrese and Snoop Dogg. Or you might have seen him actually doing his acting with the best memorable lines from Baby Boy.
Bitch, get off the goddamn phone and come on over here so I can drop it off in your drawers. Damn.
Wait a minute.
You on the goddamn phone again? I want to welcome to the podcast, Mr. Tan. What's going on, big dog?
Man, long time coming, man. This thing right here been for long, man, on CIRV'N IT RAW, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm just happy to be here with you, man. Whole lot of Pack Gang shit going on, as you see, man. You know what I'm saying? We coming. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know now, they do know, and they do know that. Shout out Max Young.
Yes. Shout out to Pack Gang, man. Well, shit, we're going to go ahead and hop into some of these questions, man, so my listeners and viewers can really get to know what Mr. Tan has done, man, and the fact that you being such a legend, you know, in the rap game, you know, and just putting some respect on your name, you know, and giving you flowers, man. You know, that's one thing I want to do is this podcast is about interviewing veteran artists, giving y'all flowers, and you know, for everything that you've contributed, you know what I'm saying, to hip hop, especially what we call hip hop.
Appreciate that, big brother.
Already. So
it's absolute. Let me say this real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's an absolute honor to be on here, man, on CIRV'N IT RAW, man, because you know what I mean. I come from the school where we was serving them raw. You know what I mean? Straight up off the dome. We was getting cracking with this shit, man. When nothing written, when nothing recited, when nothing, we was going at it. So I appreciate that. I really admire and love the name of your podcast, brother. I just wanted to tell you that. Already. And let's get cracking, man.
So where for people that don't know, where you from and how did you get your name?
Well, I'm from South Central LA, man. By way of Long Island, New York. My father's in New York. My mother's here. So back and forth, my father was out here doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they hooked up and linked up or whatever. My mother went to, I believe, Fremont. My father went to Locke. And they connected and made everything happen. And here I come. I'm Tan. And Tan is the middle piece of my middle name, which is Nantan Boo. That's what people get confused. They're like, this nigga black as fuck. I'm sorry, can I cuss?
Oh yeah, you can cuss, you can smoke, drink. Hey,
okay,
yeah,
so
CIRV'N IT RAW, baby.
Yeah, I don't like to jump off like that, but it just flows so naturally, brother. But Tan is the middle piece of my middle name, which is Nantan Boo. In Swahili, that stands for strong and courageous. So NANTANBU is my government middle name for those who don't know. You know what I mean? And Tan, I just took the Tan part, and they used to call me Tangerine and all this other shit because I used to come to school with a tangerine and whatnot. And yeah, and once me and Miss Toy, we developed. It was Mr. Tan and Miss Toy. Of course, you guys know that her first name is Toy. Yeah. My middle name is Tan. You know what I mean? So it made sense to us. Okay.
And now, when y'all two started out, now I want to know if this is true, so I can actually put this out here as a fun fact. Okay. As a duo, y'all were actually the Phat Pak?
We are the Phat Pak.
Okay, y'all are
the Phat Pak. Phat Pak Sounds is the label. Pack Gang Music is the entity.
Got it. Okay.
And then we have the Pack Gang now. So, oh man, it's gonna be so dynamic if someone just want to plug us in the wall and get the whole everything of it. You know what I mean? Get the whole dynamics of it. Because man, me and Miss Toy, we've been cracking for a while. Initially, there was 2 other brothers with me. One name was K-Born, or we call him Shaquan now. He's up out of Newark.
Yeah, Newark, New Jersey.
Where he stays now, Newark, New Jersey. But he's originally from the Bronx, New York. And then one of them was from Jamaica. His name was what did we call him, man? I'm sorry, but yeah, but
oh no, shit, man.
Man, his name was Mark Buchanan. I just put his government out there. I didn't want to do that, but let's go there. You know what I mean? So that's where it initially started back in high school, and then you know, Toy is actually family of mine. She's actually knitted into the family whole realm. So me and her got with each other after high school and whatnot. She went to Inglewood, I went to Lusinger, and everything started panning out, man. And it's just, we became the Phat Pak, man. And it continues to go to Pack Gang music, man. And you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how it initially transcended.
Okay, then how did the militia, how did you you and Miss Toy become part of the militia and the single Burn? Like, how did all
Well, again, Mr. Tan, Miss Toy. We were the Phat Pak. We signed with Red Ant Records. I don't know if she told you guys this. And we did that as a collective. So we signed it with our own initial deal. Okay. Right? The Phat Pak. So we go in the studio. It's also another artist which is a great friend of mine, Lord G. He signed as well. And Lord G did the Above the Rim song, Gotta Get My Motherfucking Money Right, back when the Death Row was at his all-time high. And he was a part of that project. And so me and Miss Toy, we went to go see Emmanuel Dean. Emmanuel Dean is the creator of the song Burn. And then Burn was already popping as a phenomenon a little bit. Everybody was fucking with it. And me and Miss Toy came and stepped in that bitch, man, and we was like shining like white diamonds. And so was Lord G. Diz and Devious, shout out to them. Them my motherfucking sahibs. They already had held they candle. You know what I'm saying? But we came in and I believe we just created a different energy. We gave them a different energy. Me and Toy stepped in that thing and we stepped in the studio flaming. We actually came in with Emmanuel Dean and we went to visit Ice Cube and we went to visit Mac 10. Toy went to school Mac 10, by the way. Okay. Right? And Terry Carter, rest his soul, a great friend of mine, ex-wife of mine. Her name was Kristen, and her best friend was Kim, which is Terry's niece. So I had a connection with Terry, who managed Mac 10 and Ice Cube and them at that time anyway, with the Hoop Banging Records and all that stuff that Mac was doing. Okay. And so I had a connection with him. Toy had a connection with him, but fucking with Emmanuel Dean, we end up in a studio with Ice Cube and letting Cube hear Mr. 10 and Miss Toy. So Mr. 10 again and Miss Toy is the Phat Pak, right? Mm-hmm. So boom, we playing music for Cube. He playing music back for us. He loving us. He want to fuck with us. He want to sign us that day, bro. I'm not bullshitting. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Mind you, Toy went to school with Mac 10. Yeah. Mind you, my ex-wife used to be with Terry's niece. And we all grew up and went to Northridge and all that, right? Mm-hmm. So when we end up in a meeting with Terry Carter, and me and Toy is talking, now we have these different dilemmas on the table. We have, should we go with Terry? Should we go with Cube? Should we go with the militia? Let's just go with the militia and see where the cards lay for us, if they may. You know what I'm saying? Because we dope as them. In our minds, we're dope as them. We just hadn't had our shine. And it's just right yet. And so anyway, long story short, bro, we end up getting with Emmanuel Dean. But like I told you, me and Cube and Toy, we sat in the studio and battled it out. If I'm lying, I'm dying. She'll tell you this shit right now.
Oh, okay.
Cube played something, we played something. Cube played something, and at that time, you know, we were smoking, so burning, and we going. Yeah. And Cube was fucking with us. But we decided to go with the militia so we can be our own entity. We want to, create a new West Coast vibe. Everything wasn't, everything was khakis and chucks and all this old shit, the NWA stuff and that phenomenon, which was great. I grew up in it. We all grew up in it. And but we want to be ourselves.
Gotcha.
So we went the militia, bro. Long story short.
Well, no, I appreciate what y'all did with Militia, man. And like I said, that single burn, I pointed out to people that Kevin Nash, when he was part of NWO and he started the Wolfpack when he was in WCW, he actually wanted to use the original song "Burn" that y'all created. The intro.
I never knew that, and I'm actually as a kid I was into wrestling. I used to sneak into the sports arena and everything, bro.
Yeah, so they was afraid. They was afraid that they were running the copyright.
That's good information.
Yeah. And so they end up having somebody rap. They redid the beat a little bit and then rap to it. But if you listen to the Wolfpack intro and the burn, you'll know
they coincide.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Oh wow, bro! You just, hey man, serve them raw, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, serve them raw. Then you just served me, man. I just learned some good shit, man.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, man. So great counterparts of mine, Diz, shout out him, shout out Devious, shout out Lord G, shout out Miss Toy.
Yeah,
we combined and became the militia.
Got it.
Again, Diz and Devious originally, and Emmanuel Dean, and another great friend of mine who passed away had the song Burn already cracking. That was the management team. So, and then me and Miss Toy, we came in and motherfucking pooped on them. We came up first on that thing because we was already rocking around this West Coast thing.
That's why I had two different videos, right?
Absolutely. The first one that was in the 500s.
You had the cars
donuts
and shit.
at Venice Beach.
Donuts and shit. Yeah, okay.
And then we came back and we did with Ish. Ish is from the Digable Planets. The lead rapper in Digable Planets ended up shooting our video. I guess he started getting into cinematography and everything and videos and stuff, and he ended up shooting our video, brother.
Okay, shout out to them.
He also shot Who's the Next MC to Crumble. A lot of people didn't see that, and we had some shit, bro. So the militia, we were lyricists, so we had some shit called Who's the Next MC to Crumble, and Toy had went back to Chicago. I don't know if her granny or someone had passed or whatnot, or she just went to visit. But whatever it was, she went there for a little while, and then I ended up stuck in the studio now with a group of guys that I hadn't even known. And we got it together, man, and we got popping, man. But I was like, hold up, because this is still my counterpart. This is my partner, man. I need my sis here with me doing what we do. And she came back and laid in that thing, and she sang in that thing like Lauryn Hill or somebody, and rapped in that thing like Nicki Minaj or somebody. I'm just throwing them names out because at that time, and still today, she's amongst the greats of those people, as far as her vocab and her content and her lyrical ability and her artistry or singing ability. So yeah, man, I just wanted to say that, man. And we put that shit together and boom, militia. They mended us together. We all signed in our own collective deals.
Okay.
So me and Toy, we signed as the Phat Pak.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Lord G signed initially. It's Lord G because he had the booming above the rim. And Diz and Devious were the militia initially. A lot of people don't know the story in its entirety, bro. So it's actually good to be on here with you talking about it because people didn't really grasp that whole opportunity. But to keep it a buck with you, fucking Diz and Devious, Diz came up with that burn, and we came in and spit in that motherfucker, and everybody that fucked with us on the West Coast in its entirety already kind of knew me and Toy, and we was rocking already.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, the burn thing was like a bait area, and then it buzzed and caught a flame in Mississippi and different regions. Because my boy was just in Memphis the other day, and I swear to God, he called me, and he was at a skating ring, and the DJ was playing burn. I said,
So hold on. So how did
you know how long ago that was? This was just 2 days ago.
How did Now, how did the Baby Boy thing happen for you? Was it the movie first, or was it the song?
Well, initially, I got the fucking script.
Okay.
You know, me and Tyrese was rocking and rolling together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I stayed with me and Tyrese. We stayed in Temecula at that time, and so I got the script. He landed the role because initially they wanted Tupac, right? And then they wanted Snoop, but Snoop was on the Up and Smoke tour, which Miss Tour was on too. Shout out to her again. And but I was already rolling around the world with Tyrese. I had just got off tour with the Alcoholics because Tash is a great brother of mine, and before that I was with Exhibit and Snoop and them just moving because everybody fuck with me. I fuck with everybody, and again, tour was on the Up and Smoke tour, so we was getting ready to shoot the movie. And John initially wanted Tupac, and I don't want to get too deep into that scenario. We kind of all know a little bit about it, but Snoop was on the Up and Smoke tour, and I originally casted for Snoop's role.
Okay. So you're supposed to be in there first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but because he was on the Up and Smoke tour, so John was in the press for timing, and he needed to get this movie production on the go. So anyway, long story short, I like to be in New York with my father and them and visit my father and my mom's Tosh out there, my stepmother, and when I come back, I don't sleep. So I can sleep on the plane. So I might go out with you out there and I stay up and the time for the leave at 4 or 5 in the morning and I stay up so I can't sleep on the plane. I had the casting at that time. So boom, I come all the way back to LA. Mind you, I've been up bubbling and doublings with you. You know what I'm saying? I get there and I go to the casting. This some cold shit. A lot of people don't know this story. I went to the casting with Kim Harding. She's also a casting director for all the things John done, including Snowfall. And I go in there. Mind you, me and Tyrese had been #1 terrorists already. We've been kicking it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like heavy, living together, everything. And he had already landed the role. And so I go in there and I'm so jet lagged that I say my role to you, say you have the podcast and you watch and you're John. And Kim says her line to me. I say my line back and I totally dropped the ball, bro.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
I come back the following week because me and John and Tyrese are such great friends. We all in Miami, everywhere, kicking the South Beach. I done turned him on to some game and all kind of stuff, man, for those who know. Yeah. So he had me come back. He like, bro, now this time I come back with my hair out. Because I got braids. I come back with my hair out and I turtleneck. He said, you have the look. Caffeine, which is a great friend of mine, is in line in front of me. He goes and does his line. I go in and do my line.
You talking about caffeine from Menace to Society?
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. I go in and drop my pants, though.
If people don't know, caffeine is the dude shot
Raw. You got to hear this, CIRV'N Raw.
Oh, no, go ahead. I just want to put that out there.
I dropped my pants. And remember, I told you got the little iPod. You're filming me. You're John. And I run up to the camera in my boxers. At that time, we weren't in briefs, we was in boxers. And run up to the camera and drop my pants. And he say, oh, that's it. And that's how I landed that role. And then the fast forward a little bit, we were remember I told you I had the script. So I got a producer named S-Class. Well, S-Class is the #1 producer from BMF. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. He had did the stuff with Jeezy, Fabulous, Blue Da Vinci. The #1 artist, Blue Da Vinci. Yeah, I know. But he was my #1 producer here. Still is today. Okay. I still fuck with S heavy, hard body. We record probably 3-4 times a week. Me and S heard I saw the script and I read over it and I actually wrote the song. And so boom, me and S recorded the song. And long story short, I was kind of cool with Snoop. See, I'm saying long story short, but the story is so big. Oh no, I need segments of this.
You summarizing it up enough.
So we go to the set and while we filming Baby Boy, Snoop finally comes off the Up in Smoke tour. It's over, and he agrees to take the role. So we're chilling and we're doing our thing. But I fuck with Snoop already because I fuck with Big C Style and all these cats that's out of Long Beach already. So Snoop already knew me. Well, for some reason, I believe he thought I was from Long Beach, and I'm not. I'm from South Central. So boom, we sit in Snoop at the Escalade then. Escalades were super big then. And we are playing some of my music and all that. And we all decide collectively that we should do something for the soundtrack.
Got it.
And we do it. And I go up to Snoop house, everybody there, bro. When I tell you everybody, rest my brother's soul, Badass and Nate and Superfly, and everybody's there. But Snoop has this one room. This is up in his house I don't know if I can put that out there, but this is up in his house at the time. And then he has 2 studio rooms, Fred Wreck. Everybody's there. But he has another room with Battle Cat and everybody. We go over here and we hear the shit. And I ain't gonna lie to you, my nigga Snoop pooped on me right there. You hear me? But that this verse in the chamber, because Battle Cat recreated a new beat.
Okay. Because I was about
Guess
to say,
what I did? I pulled the verse back from me and S-Class and smashed on that motherfucker, and everybody loved it, man. I just want to tell you that, man. You the first person who really got that. Oh God.
Yes.
CIRV'N Raw. This CIRV'N Raw. I'm telling you like it is. You my guy.
Already.
Shit.
No, I
But
appreciate
you the first person who ever heard that in its entirety, bro.
That's what's up. Cause look, my cousin Monster, when I told him I was interviewing you, he was like, man, he was like, this whole time, he was like, is Mr. Tan part of DPGC? And I was like, no. And he was like, man, he said, I was thinking that shit my whole life. And I was like, no, he not. But
hey, but low key, I am, because they're my brothers. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I could have been one of the members from the East Siders, because I'm off the East Side. I'm off 45th and San Pedro.
That's what's
but
up.
They in Long Beach. But still, I should have been one of the East Siders. Shout out to my nigga East Side K-Boy too, man.
I ain't gonna lie. You, Snoop, Trey D, Goldie Low, even if they would have threw in J.O. Felony, that would have been a hell of a fucking group.
Hey, look, Glasses Malone.
G Malone. You know, I'm trying to
you trying to cap it up.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, just that original, just those 5 artists though, like right off top, it would have been unique and shit. Cause y'all.
And you know what's crazy? A lot of people, when they hear Baby Boy, they thought it was Goldie. And that's a great friend of mine.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I can see that.
I don't know. I mean, me and Goldie have a simple voice.
Just a little bit, but I can still tell y'all two apart though. Is there any hip hop artists you'd like to work with, or any dream collaborations or anything like that? Because you work with a lot of artists.
Absolutely, I would like to work with all the greats, because I think I want amongst them. You know what I mean? The Lil Waynes, the Drakes, Lil Baby, Even Baby. You know, with all the riff that he's been through. But yeah, man, I fuck with everybody, bro. I'm not biased. If a motherfucker hard, he hard. And I know I'm hard. So, you know, I serve him raw. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm at this point where I have to ask all my guests this. So, which is crazy because Mitchie Slick said you have your top 5 favorites, and then, you know,
that's one of my niggas right there, man. I love Mitchie Slick. He'll tell you. I don't know if you got a chance to ask him, but he'll tell you I fuck with him.
Oh no. He knew who you was, and he knew who Miss Toy was. Like, I went to like tell him, and he was like, oh, I know. He's like, I know who they are. And I was like,
no, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's from San Diego. I'm from LA though. So, and I also got another it's another great artist up out of San Diego that I fuck with, that you know, he's felt to be mentioned some, but so fine. He's a part of the Pack gang too.
Already.
You know, we don't like to call grown men fine, but yeah, yeah, he dope, bro.
Well, what is Mr. Tan's top 5 rappers?
I would have to say Pac 1.
Okay.
Off the Giddy Up. Nas, Cool G Rap, Scarface. Where am I at? 3?
That's 4. No, that's 4.
4.
Yep. Got one more. That's a hell of a list.
Myself.
Already.
Because I've yet to be recognized in that light. But I'm gonna give it, since we're giving it to people that's above statue, above the bar right now. Because I got a list of them. Lord G, one of my cellies from the militia. I will have to give it to shit, man. Eminem. Fuck it.
Eminem.
I ain't gonna be biased about it. That guy is incredible. Drake is incredible to me. Pusha T and Kendrick. I mean, the list goes on and on for me. So you know, but like you guys, they put it in the standard of having to have 5. So, but I think I'm amongst them.
I believe that. I mean, I think any real MC is gonna include themselves in that list, and they have every right to.
I didn't want to, yeah, CIRV'N. I want to not include myself. Shit, I mean, but you know, when we ask if they ask the question a little differently, what I grew up on and inspiring, it would have to been the Pox and the Runs from Run DMC and you know what I mean? You gotta pay homage, brother, as well. The Nas's, those are the people that I sat in the mirror when my mom told me to turn that shit down or turn it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Scarface for sure. Yeah. I would have to mention those people. But shit, there's so many dope people now. I can't just tag them like that. Because I'm an artist and still an MC myself.
Yeah.
And not only just the regular rapping, because we all can make regular songs, some of us. And we do have the smack rappers and shit that's dope and all that old shit. But I'm just saying, it's deeper than rap to me.
Yeah.
Character, charisma, energy, personality, love, you know what I mean, for just the overall general people, and that is what inspires me to be a great person. My top 5. Jada, see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I can't leave Jada out. I can't leave.
Yeah, Kisses
Glasses out. I can't leave. Glasses made a song about Phat now, and people didn't understand it. He got a little flashback for that, but I understood it totally. I was on the phone with him, told him, bro, you need to do the next one about Biggie, and you need to do the next one about Big L, and you need to, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, he should though.
Huh?
He should. He actually should.
I'm a different individual, and Glasses is a great storyteller as well as myself. That I could, but since he started that wave, I thought he'll tell you that I told him that personally. I'm like, bro, you need to do one for them, and don't let nobody alienate you about what you're doing because you did it for that significant person. I mean, you know what I mean?
I knew he wasn't being disrespectful in what he was dropping. I understood it. I've been a fan of G Malone since White Lightning Sticks. So
also Tash is one of the illest motherfucking lyricists.
Who?
Tash from the Alcoholics. Catastrophe.
Oh yeah.
Tash is hard as a mother. That's my brother, by the way. Just call me. And I told him he down here right now.
Actually, shout out to that Alcoholics.
I couldn't get with him because I told him I had to do something with you. But that motherfucker, what?
Yeah, shout out to the Alcoholics. The Alcoholics and the Relatives don't get mentioned enough. So
Exhibit.
Yeah, Exodus.
Saying these are my foolies. These are my motherfucking. I would call them relatives. You know what I mean, or cousins, distant cousins. But it's so many people, and it depends on what You know, I think today we categorize our 5 MCs off of the song instead of the person.
Gotcha.
Because I'm just a great person overall, and I think that I be spitting like a motherfucker. But it's the song that you dial into that
What?
people say. Pusha T, you have him up on your wall. He's one of them. Kendrick is hard. J. Cole is hard. All the people, all the greats I'm inspired by. Lil Wayne. So I don't know. I don't really have a 5.
I got you. Well, hey, I do want to ask you this though. What was the vibe like when you was creating Demeanor? Because that's your debut album.
Demeanor.
Like, how was it?
Demeanor is hard, bro.
I know. That's what
right. Oh, see, damn, you just fucked me up, bro. You about to scratch my 5 because I forgot Rock. I forgot Rakim.
Oh, Rakim. Oh, yeah. Oh, the God MC, yes.
I forget, and not that I forgot him, forgive me. But you feel me?
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, man. I mean, but Demeanor came about through that, and Lord G made that beat. Lord G from the book, Gotta Get My Money Right from my group, The Militia, and all that. He made that beat. And Demeanor is dope to me. You check out my demeanor. Because I believe people's demeanor make more sense than people's just character. How do they stand? How do they present themselves? How are they just overall cool? Me and you, we dropped the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
You could have not liked me. I fuck with you because you fuck with me on that level. Because we should understand that there are complications in life and there's detours, and we do. Like I swear to God, bro, I can see you up in fucking Africa tomorrow, and we gonna hang the whole time. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Demeanor. That's what Demeanor is about.
Hey, it was a phenomenal project, man, and I want to,
I didn't know you was hip to that.
Yeah, I've listened to your music. Like I told you, like, dude, I'm literally a hip hop head. Like, when I was a kid, man, my dad was in the military, so he used to always go every weekend. He would take me on base every Saturday. Never forget this shit. And he'll be like, grab a CD that you want. So I would always back then it was kind of all about the record labels. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would, pick, be like, oh, okay, I ain't never heard this dude. Let me listen to it. And then I would try to get shit together based off record labels. You know what I'm saying? So if I had like all the Jive artists, you know what I'm saying? So Mystical, UGK, E40, like all the Jive artists, and then I got like all Cash Money,
you got them in the box like that. That's dope.
Yeah. And then AWOL, like I got Sibo, Pizzo, Lunatic before he was Luna Coleon, like, and then I studied.
You just fucked me up. Sibo, one of mine. Yuck Mouth is one of mine.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's very rare.
Incredible. All right. Oh shit. Hold up. Scratch my whole list. That's what I'm saying. When people ask those questions, I believe we're thrown on the spot. And without enough time to intricately dialogue or you know what I mean? Grab it.
Okay, well, in that case, then I should have said, what's your top 5 favorite rappers then? Instead of, because there's a lot more stuff that comes in when you say just top 5 best rappers. Or
yeah.
So I should have said who you listen to.
And I like everybody though. Let me say that because I don't want to fuck that up no more. E40, goddammit, he won. You hear me?
Well,
that's my big brother.
I might have to backtrack a little bit because I gotta ask this question though. When you played Chris and Baby Boy, was any of those lines that you said improvised or like were they improv? Any of them, or were those actual lines?
I think that's a dope question, brother, because the bulk of them were improvised. Drop it off in your drawers was one of my lines. I had songs with me and S-Class again, and
Cause you said you like got
You
the
need to
like,
tend
damn,
to
you
your
only got
nigga.
their phone again.
Yeah, you need to tend to your nigga. Everybody
Yeah,
love that part.
yeah.
And hello, lights on, is on. Anyone home? That was a guy, I can't remember his name, but he went to high school with me. And he would say that all the fucking time. You know, when you go to high school, you have these different intricate circles.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like, okay, so we have the senior square, let's say that.
Yeah, I got
And the senior square, if you weren't amongst this crowd, me and you or whatever, you weren't in this crowd. And my boy used to say that shit all the time.
like,
Hello, lights on, anyone home? Man, I hope God bless. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was one of the lines. So pretty much I damn near improv all that. Improvised all those words.
Okay, so the line, so when you was like, come over here so I can drop it in your drawers, damn, that was not.
That was me, totally.
That
was me, totally.
Hey,
but John used to fuck with me with the hello and all that anyway. And so John somehow wrote that shit in there.
You had like some of the most memorable lines. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
everybody tell me if your scene was any bigger, you would have been out of here. Like super out of here. Because Taraji and Tyrese and all of them went on the catapult,
I really do think they should have actually had you in it. Because it took me a while to connect it. I knew you from being on Just a Baby Boy on the song.
But now, let me tell you one thing, not to cut you off, big bro.
Oh no, go ahead.
Even they other word that was big in the entire movie. You can go back and watch it with your wife tonight. They kept saying, "Please believe it." Man, I had a song and I did it with Tyrese, but that was one of my words as well. Please believe it. And you heard AJ Johnson say it.
Yeah, I heard
Jody, please believe it. You heard different people say it throughout the movie. That was me as well. That was my contribution to the movie as well.
That's what's up.
That's crazy.
All right. Good.
But drop it over your drawers. I'd have had cats from prison and everything. I remember going to Roscoe's one day and this one cat, I guess he had just gotten out, but he had me come back to his car to meet his woman and baby, I just told you I'm gonna drop it over your drawer. Bullshit to the side, bro. Real facts, CIRV'N raw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I still get that to this day.
I said that still my wife, nigga. That shit funny as hell.
I get cats all the time tell me that they just told their girl that. Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. So that leads me to believe that if the fucking part was any bigger, I was out of here, bro. And we actually did film another scene that we was in a strip club where I actually told on Jody. I think my girl said it, or his girl said it to her. Chris
she said Chris saw you at the strip club.
Yeah, we had that scene, but they didn't incorporate it. But yeah, big facts, bro.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, yeah, I was like, let me go back, see if he came, because I felt like, how some stuff sounds like a script, but some stuff like a person says it just sounds natural.
It was too natural.
It was too natural, for that shit to be like just like wrote in as a script and shit.
No, that wasn't scripted at all. Some of the lines were, of course, but for the most part, no. Like we shot that scene. Even I'm gonna give you some more game that nobody got. Even at the dailies. The dailies is when you watch the film after we recorded it, right? So we watching this shit. And when I'm doing my little thing, a motherfucker Johnson jumped up on my boxers. Like this. Kill him. No, big face. I'm watering that down as much as I can, big brother. But but that shit was live, man. And I had a great time doing that with John, man. Rest his soul, man. Tyrese, shout out, man. Man, come on, grab your boy, man. Y'all know I'm here. But I also got a new movie. Well, I don't know if you saw it. It's not brand new, but it came out about a year ago called Blood Sacrifice. It has Caffeine, DeAndre Bonds from Snowfall,
Yeah, I know.
Omar
Yeah,
Gooding Jr.,
I know DeAndre Bonds.
Megan James from Bad Girls Club, Glenn Plummer from South Central and Colors and all that shit.
Oh yeah, Glenn.
And,
Yeah,
and, and I'm
Glenn Hot
talking
Top and shit
shit,
on
that
Colors and
motherfucker,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Y'all go tune into the Blood Sacrifice. It's on Tubi, Amazon Prime, and all that, man.
Okay.
Directed by Joker, man. David Sullivan, man. Y'all, real fly shit.
Okay. That's what's
I'm
up.
acting a donkey in that thing. You hear me?
So what else are you working on, and how can people reach you? But I really want to touch on what you're working on right now.
I mean, well, one, let me give shout out to the Pack Gang, man. You know, a whole lot of peace shit, the letter 16, man. You know what I mean? I'm doing that. I got a whole crew because I believe other people is not inquiring new artists or inquiring or bringing it amongst for the hug and the love and the plug. So that's the Pack Gang. So it's Mr. 10 and the Pack Gang. We got that popping. We got a new single out called I'm With the Shit. That shit hard. Y'all go tap into that, man, on YouTube, all the streaming platforms, Spotify and all that. But I just recently, like he said, dropped Raised That Way. That's hard. Everybody been telling me, like, God damn, Tim, I like how you kind of like twisted it and you gave him a little bit of auto. Matter of fact, Taz just called me a minute ago. He said, Ben, hate the name drop, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. But he was like, that shit is catchy. He said how you auto-tuned it, but then still gave him you too. Yeah. You know what I mean? And all my friends been calling me, giving me big love for that. The Pack Gang is out right now. Mr. 10 new project is coming soon. I'm gonna keep dropping singles right now because I think people fuck with you on the single level because people's mental is not strong enough to keep grabbing so much at one time. And then you got to remember, like, it's not like back in the day with New Edition and Temptations and all that. There's so many artists, so many songs coming out. People attention span is not as strong. But I got the other song with Miss Toy called High Up off that session 2, jumping out the gym right now. Man, y'all just pay attention, man. New single coming, man. She Like Me. Some more of the Pack Gang shit. I'm finna make them feel us and feel me. I'm steady working on new projects and trying to get new movies going. And videos gonna drop all this summer, man. Serve them up. My boy gonna drop them for y'all live and direct.
Who's all in Pack Gang?
The Pack Gang, it's kind of hard to say. A significant. I'm gonna give you the initial. Initial. It's myself. It's Cousin Sink. It's D Rich, also known as P.I.4. It's Fuzz Loco, J Mondo, Blaze the God, So Fine, about a San Diego. But the Pack Gang is almost like a. People tell me I shouldn't say this because we like a dog pound of Wu-Tang and all that. It's about 10 of us. Eastside Boogie, you know what I mean? It's a lot of us. So I just want to incorporate something to bring Miss Toy. I want to bring in a conglomerate of people and show them that it's not just about ourselves. And if we help, then maybe we'll be plugged in the wall a little faster.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because
so you got a collective and a movement going.
I have a whole movement going, bro. And people was actually fucking with it. Shout out to Young Baka and Baka Productions. I did a lot of shows there. They took us across the world, New York, back to my home with my father over there on that side. My mother, again, is on this side. And people fuck with us, bro. I think something coming. I know something coming. Let me rephrase that. I'll be out there with my boy CIRV'N RAW in a minute. You know what I mean? So I know something coming.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
But yeah, it's a lot of us though.
Okay. I just wanted to, get the initial
names.
But yeah, just so that as people are listening to your music, because I know it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music and stuff like that.
Shout out Jersey Drex too. I forgot him. But like again, there's an initial handle on that, like you said. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Tan, I want to, before I let you go, I want to say, man, from Gutter Kane and CIRV'N IT RAW Podcast, I want to give you your flowers, man. for, like I said, everything that you have and continues to, to contribute towards hip hop brand and give us, and so, you have been a phenomenal guest, bro, man. You gave me a lot of knowledge of stuff that I didn't know, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely deserve your flowers, man. And we're gonna get at, we wanted to get at to you.
I want to give a shout out to S Classics, man, the #1 producer on the handle for the Pack Gang and Mr. Tan, man. Shout out also Ron Sizzle, Ron Sizzle and his group, Foot on Next. They did that shit for Sway Lee and French Montana, the big African song that they had. That is phenomenal numbers on that. I don't want to give too much, but I want to say that to them. Shout out to my little nephew, Broke Boy. He coming right now. He real live, man. We'll be at the Lyrical Lemonade concert in Chicago on the 23rd. I don't know when it's gonna air, but I just want to say that he doing his motherfucking fresh
next month.
Yeah, June 23rd. So
we'll
be in Chicago for the Lyrical Lemonade thing for a second appearance. And
I'm putting this
again,
out.
Shout out S Class, man. That motherfucker is dope, man. Everybody that don't know that, they do know, and they do know that.
Yes, Lord.
We coming, man.
Yeah.
Pack Gang, man.
Well,
thank you, serving. Hey, we serving them raw.
Yes, Lord. Serving it raw. Yes, we are. Well, hey,
yes,
well, we like I said, I got your number, man. We tapped in and stuff, man. So, as stuff goes, you know what I'm saying, build up our, the friendship, man. And if you got anything else going on, just, let me know. And I put it out, man, especially if it's positive, because that's.
Man, I already know, man. I seen you do it already, man. Everybody go tap in and go pay homage to that Raise That Way single just dropped. New single be dropping at the end of this month called She Like Me, Pack Gang Music. You know what I'm saying? It's my label. It's what we doing. And everything's up.
Already.
Shout out Miss Toy, man. The session is out now.
Yes.
Part 2.
Shout out to Miss Toy, man. Thank you. She was the one who, made sure, like, hey, I'm gonna tap you in with Mr. Tan. So I was like, cool, because she didn't have to do that, at all.
I fuck with you, nigga. I'm coming down there to fuck with you, you hear me?
Already. Like I said, we locked in, man. It's all love, baby. It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? But I will but I'm gonna let you go, man. And like I said, man, I appreciate everything that you've done, man, and you deserve all the success, man. Everything that you're putting out, bro. Just keep doing.
Let me tell them this, man. If y'all don't know, man, at Pack Gang Music, at Mr. Tan _official. Go like, subscribe, and share, man. The video Raised That Way, man. Everything up.
Already. All right, Mr. Tan, man. You take it easy, man. Much love. And I'll be in touch, man.
God bless you, brother.
Already.
Peace.
Just make sure the coke fire. Told the jeweler cut some links and bring the gold higher. He wanna shoot it, he hot-headed, he ghost rider. Send him through your shit like Robin Givens with the old iron. Swinging, fork in the glass pot clanking. Holding the boat, they ship sinking. I make one brick, 2 without blinking. They was sleeping, now I got them rethinking shit.